Okay, welcome everyone. We are ready to go with the final for the 191 um, Billy Weekly Tournament of Innovation. I'm Suarez. I'm here today with Nick Jim, and we are commenting the final between thwol and cdrake. Hi, Nick.
Hello, hello, everyone.
We are still waiting for one of the player to basically get online. So we will see now. We will yeah discuss. Nick, what is your opinion on this game? And oh, I see that cdrake is ready to go. Um, who is your favorite in this game?
I'm more familiar with thwol, but I know that they're both good players, cdrake and thwol. I'm looking at their stats right now, because that might give us more of an insight. Let's see. thwol has played 3,000 games, 3,044 games. cdrake has played 3,250 games. And thwol has 71% wins, where cdrake has 64% wins. So they're pretty evenly matched.
Yeah,
Stats wise, yeah.
it's going to be interesting. And yeah, personally, uh, it's tough because they are very good players. I think it's safe to say that within the tournament scene, they are probably both in the top three. I know that there are higher elo players, but they are not usually showing up in tournaments. So I
Right.
myself have played my fair share of games with them, and I think I'm less than 50-40% against either of them. So let's see what which show they can
Do you have any
show us.
opinions on if one will do better than the other?
Well, I don't know. Now, like thwol is higher with uh, elo, so if I have to put my two
Ah,
cents,
yeah.
I would say now I will follow the elo, but doesn't mean much in a single game. And we see that they just started.
Hey, yeah, first moves. Clothing up against agriculture.
That's the tricky one because clothing. Last match against cdrake, I was really steamrolled by clothing, and if you cannot match the colors, is really terrible card to play against. But
Yeah, it can be a nightmare.
now thwol has more cards and agriculture, which means that clothing has to be shared.
Yes.
And let's see what cdrake is going to do if he's daring to share and potentially scoring 2 points each.
Right. He would get a free card to draw, which
Yes,
could be nice.
yes,
Yeah, but
that's true.
but they would both score 2 points. It seems if they have different colors.
Hmm. I Yeah, let's see, because if cdrake has a yellow card in their hand, then maybe,
Oh yeah, it's not
you
worth it.
well, like you're scoring 1 point, limiting the options. I don't know. I'm not
Oh yeah. Well,
well.
I guess yeah, you're right. It would give thwol an extra point, but it would give them a free card and a free point.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
if it was me, I'd probably just draw a new card if it was yellow.
That's the safest option. I would probably go for that one, and maybe hoping in pottery, so that 3 extra
Yes,
units.
but it's turn based right now, right? So they actually have lots of time.
Now, yes,
There's no
yeah,
time limit.
although they should both be online, but it's not real time. Yes,
Gotcha.
and apparently,
It seems cdrake is pondering his options, or maybe getting some taking a break.
I don't know. There you
Oh,
go. Oh,
hey, here's Foundry. Hey, that's
that's
the ideal card.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that we still miss metalworking, then we have the strongest cards, at least in my opinion, to start. Um, but
Yeah.
but let's see. That
It has
was
double scoring potential. Ooh, well, a good counter by thwol.
there. You go. We
And
have
thwol now has color advantage.
yes. As we
But
are,
cdrake can still score, right? So
Sidrex already has 2 points, and probably another one on the way. Um, I like his board right now, even if it has one less color. But pottery allows him to cycle the cards, and he can use clothing to melt the cards and score points. But
I'm guessing he hopes he gets a purple.
yeah,
That would be nice.
let's see. So
Let's see. So thwol could do metalworking pretty effectively right now.
I think so. There is nothing stopping him.
Yeah.
Although,
And metalwork, yeah, it could also generate him to get sailing because it's not a castle,
yes,
which could slow down cdrake.
that's a good point. Yeah, at that point, he would have 4 colors. That's
Yeah,
not.
so we got a blue. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess he's gonna go metalworking again.
Um. Let's see. I probably would because thwol now needs some points. Because usually in this stage of the game, it's a race to get the first achievement, and then you can set up the
Yes.
board before trying to score the second one. But no, thwol. I
Oh, he
think
drew.
yes.
Oh, maybe he was afraid of getting castle. I mean, will.
I think he doesn't want to empty the first deck, the deck
Ah, the scoring. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want to let him score fast.
because
That makes sense.
clothing and pottery they both scale very well if you remove all the
Yes.
cards from the lower decks, because then you
Good
start
point.
scoring 2 or even 3 points per use.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, we're done with the first stack of age one cards.
Yes,
So now the stakes are higher.
stakes are higher, but also Sea Drakes has now more castles than thwol,
Yes.
and there's ores, which potentially
Ors, yeah. Oh no.
is a tremendous card.
Ah, the purple.
Yes, that's a nice
Purple
purple.
has come out to play.
And thwol is
And
again,
Thwol has the
yes, the capital advantage.
Yes, very good. It's very good. This is
Well, the boards
well
were
we could
got full quite quickly after an initial
yeah, very good.
study phase, and now, huh,
Why did C Drake draw rather than score, you think? That's interesting.
that's a good question, and I believe that there is so achievement number one is basically is now impossible for thwol to get in this turn, and he needs to
Ah,
be
yes.
next round lucky with metalworking to score
Right.
5 points. That means 3 cards of two. Um, so Sidrake is not really in a hurry. He can anyway use pottery or clothing and then
To a few,
get the
yeah.
achievement. And if that's my interpretation. I think he wants to have cards to be ready to yeah, cover probably clothing in case um, thwol melts a green one. Also,
Right.
if you have map making, well, actually, map making would be awesome for thwol, but not very useful for Drake because allows you to steal a single point from the opponent's score pile.
Right. And Cedric has the crown advantage, so he's in a good position to counter
Yeah,
a map making.
yeah.
Oh,
Overall,
here comes tools.
that's a
Now we enter age three. Ah,
brilliant
and he
tool.
has the tower advantage.
Yes. So we see engineering now?
Yes.
I think so.
Unless C Drake has some castles in the blue or purple variety. I guess monotheism would be an option. Uh,
Yeah. So now, like that was a brilliant move from thwol because he replenished the first deck, basically lowering the power of pottery and
oh
clothing.
yes. Oh, he shared ores. cdrake shared ores to get a free
Yes,
card.
and he knows what thwol has in. No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't know. It doesn't know yet. Like sometimes they use ores just to see what the opponent has in their hand, but it's not the
oh
case
yes.
now. He had to
He's under,
share, so
yeah.
they both draw. Yes.
Ah, here comes the purple. A full. Every color is now melded for cdrake. Wow, was melded.
Yes, definitely. This is power of engineering. And now, basically, it's very hard for cdrake to get back to get at least the three castles that will later be
Yeah.
needed for War
And
Titan Empire
cdrake can no
Empire.
longer meld. cdrake can no longer meld castles
Yeah,
without the risk of losing them.
yeah. Well, maybe you can use Code of Laws to put them under, like to tuck them,
Ah,
to
yes,
keep them
this is true.
safe. But
Yes, this is
to
true.
to be honest,
We have the first achievement taken.
yes. Yeah, yeah. I missed that. I
Yay!
was thinking and complaining about Code of Laws because it's not my favorite card, but
cdrake
it's
has taken the lead.
useful. Yes, and now we see pottery and pottery.
Pottery.
Yeah,
The
na-
brilliance of pottery is you score and you get to cycle through new cards,
yes,
as opposed to clothing.
yes. But in this case, if he keep using pottery without replenishing the board, then it will have definitely will stay behind in terms of resources. And now we can see that he
Yes.
has only Drake only has the advantage in leaves and crowns and that's basically the only two resources Drake has on their board.
Yeah, and if thwol gets optics, he would even lose the crown. Oh, here comes the meld.
Ooh,
Oh, a super leaf advantage. Oh, that's a great. Oh, yes.
like
This is a deadly combo, the fermenting.
yes, yeah, yeah. Now he can draw up to 4 cards every round. Drake,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's beautiful.
and pottery
So,
now. It,
yeah, that's a great combo. I mean, if I was in cdrake's position, I would be very tempted to just keep drawing until I get gunpowder. Ah, but engineering.
we
Oh,
forgot,
there it was a short-lived.
and that's why they are at a much higher elo at least than me because I didn't see this, but yeah, indeed, fermenting as a castle, so engineering could easily
Yeah,
remove it from the board.
yeah. The three cards that counter fermenting pretty well are engineering, gunpowder, and machinery. If the opponent has a
Yeah,
leaf advantage,
yeah.
yeah. But optics is now in play.
Optics
So
and
C Drake draws and scores a three. Oh, with clothing.
with clothing, yes. Yeah, because I think he's scared to meld a tree which is not doesn't have crowns, so that means he has to transfer. He has plenty of ones, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it scores faster than pottery for now.
but I think
This would be very interesting.
yes, clothing is the easy option now because it's 3 points, right? And
Right.
ooh, and we can see that why Sidrake had to reveal their hand. Sidrake has map making, mathematics, philosophy, calendar, and construction, so we may know what to expect.
Oh, right. Yeah. He has quite a few options. Uh, But he doesn't have a yellow, so construction's out.
Yes, and construction will last one round because each wall is still engineering, and now we entered officially into the next
Right.
stage. So that means that potentially gunpowder is around.
Yes, and gunpowder will be a game changer when it comes out.
I think depends who gets it because cdrake may really use gunpowder because TH has three cards with a castle on the board, three top cards, and one below, like the red has also the second card in the deck as castles. But if you're TH and you get uh, gunpowder, what can you do? Not that much.
Yeah, not that much, but at least you prevent cdrake from scoring even more.
Ooh,
Oh no, he used alchemy
and bad luck
and
because
had a red card. Yeah.
colonialism is a card that I never fully understood, but because it doesn't look too effective to me. But I must say that colonialism has the two factories, so it's a good early, not really counter, but
Yeah. Well,
mitigation
mm.
for gunpowder.
Have you seen people get monument with colonialism?
I heard of people getting
Yeah.
monument, but I never seen colonialism for monument.
Yeah. It seems like a gamble.
Okay, let's try now that there are cards. Okay.
Oh, he's returning. Okay, interesting. He wants to utilize pottery.
Yes, and now THL is going again with alchemy.
Do you think he's gonna meld printing press or enterprise?
I think enterprise. Yeah,
Oh,
indeed, enterprise because
enterprise.
you may steal either clothing or optics, and they would both be quite deadly now. Although
But
you're giving a
he's under the crowns, right? So it'll take time to steal.
that's a good point. That's a good point. But what do you get with printing press in this case? Not much. So
Not much yet, but if he drew another purple in the future, yeah, they're both kind of in a weird position.
yeah, and
Hmm.
now Sidrake basically
Oh,
can achieve the third epoch uh, whenever he
ah,
feels
he's
better.
delaying.
I think he's trying to score more points, as many points
Yeah,
as
score while
possible.
he can.
My impression is,
But
yeah, please go.
oh, good. I was just gonna say, thwol can use alchemy more effectively now that he has less towers. So maybe that was his thought process. He can just meld more fours as long as it's not gunpowder.
Yes, because colonialism is one of the two bottom cards of the deck, and in the meanwhile, Sidrake is
Exactly.
still trying to get also.
Yes, he's using alchemy again. That was his plan. Oh, oh,
He had
that's a surprise.
he had gunpowder, so he knew he could use it
All along.
safely.
But why is he melting it now?
I don't know, but it's still preventing Sidrake to. Does Sidrake have any? He has construction, for example. So construction would go with gunpowder, and that means
Hmm.
5 easy points. I guess that's the logic behind. But in the meanwhile, Sidrake has 19 points, so he is almost ready to also get the fourth one.
So Sea Drake now has half the achievements.
Yes,
He's in a strong position.
yes, Sidrake started very strong, and uh, let's see what THWall is doing. But I have the feeling that he has to somehow get the epoch advantage to to
Maybe
get
he's
back into
going
the
to try
match.
doing alchemy again and get up to 16
Well,
points.
alchemy for a couple of
But
rounds is still a safe option, right? So this could
what's the safe option?
alchemy because colonialism is one of the two bottom cards.
Yeah, but he's going to be scoring slower than cdrake though. So this is a strange strategy to me, right? Because cdrake can use clothing or pottery.
True, true that, but he needs to get 8 points. He can also use agriculture, no, but agriculture would share. Although if you're seed rate, you don't really want to share agriculture now because that means that thwol can draw a card for free, and he already has enough points. Like cdrake has a lot of points right now, and has most important a way to score even more points because he has pottery,
Right.
weather, and optics. So, and talking while Cedric is thinking, a small fun fact on the optics. Um, I once do the calculation, and in the first probably 8 epochs, every epoch has 4 cards with crowns. So your odds with optics are a bit less than 50%, but epoch 3 and epoch 5 has 5 cards with crowns. So it's very effective to use optics, or it's better to use optics
Oh,
on these 2 epochs.
I did not know that.
I checked
So age
once.
3 and 5 are the.
Yes, and then I believe also in the meanwhile we see that thwol is still using alchemy, and now there is navigation.
did,
Navigation could be a good option because that
did
means
you see what he drew?
navigation,
Yeah,
navigation.
navigation.
That
Yeah,
would,
beautiful.
yes, that would be 7 crowns. Um, Putting clothing back to sleep
Ah,
because it's useless now and can start potentially steal points.
a lot of points.
So yeah, let's see.
I would assume CJ will now rush to get the fourth achievement if it's possible.
But how? He has to draw cards now. So
Yeah.
either pottery, also Sidrake has mathematics in hand. Let's keep this in mind. Mathematics is very handy when
Yes.
you want to scale up age fast with a bit of luck.
Yeah. I believe he'll get achievement 4 because he can use pottery twice in a row or optics.
And now thwol is melting a card and scoring a 4. So we'll have 16 points, and with agriculture
Let's see.
or another alchemy, it can get to 20, I think, before Sidrake. So my bet, I'm betting for this epoch that thwol will get it.
However, Cedric may have translation in his hand, or he may get it if he uses pottery or drawing a 1. Yeah, this
But
could go many ways. I'm actually thinking Cedric will still achieve achievement 4, but
let
anything could happen in the next.
let's see, let's see. Yes, I see that the thwol is now thinking which card to
Yes.
melt. This is a crucial decision because I believe he still has a chance for number 4, but
But wouldn't the best choice be navigation? What else could be
I
as effective?
I don't
Oh, maybe.
I don't
Well, he
know.
scored anatomy earlier, I believe, because that could be another way, but that would be very slow.
Yeah, anatomy now. Well, would get rid of.
Or maybe
Yeah,
he has experimentation.
but would you go for experimentation now? Experimentation allows you to melt a 5, but you have no control. And I would say that now I like the board of thwol because
Yeah.
has well, gunpowder is the only one that I don't like that much, but agriculture is a very strong card. Alchemy,
We will have to ask him why he did gunpowder. That
yes,
is a mystery for the ages.
yes, yes, definitely.
Because he had engineering, so it wasn't like the castle would ever be a threat. Like it wasn't like construction. Hmm. But
Yeah,
yeah, if he melds navigation, he will be in a very strong position.
yes, I agree.
He could even meld the navigation, and then in the next turn steal optics and or clothing.
But if you melt
And if he was
navigation,
to get clothing,
yeah, clothing now would be very strong. And no,
ah,
he's not listening to us.
what?
Uh, but I don't know. My elo is below 400, so there are more than 200 points of elo difference. So uh, I, I I bet he has a plan. But he adds reformation. That means covering enterprise and taking the lead with leaves.
Oh, so this negates clothing and pottery, or in a sense,
Yeah.
lets him do the same things as clothing and pottery. I'm deeply confused.
Well, now the whole
This will be another question.
the whole scoring engine for cdrake
Oh,
was almost countered, but now with medicine, medicine is really
he has the leaf
hitting up,
advantage.
hitting hard here.
Oh my gosh, he's gone out of control.
That's
I'm gonna. He
that
probably did
yeah,
not anticipate this.
that's a brilliant move from cdrake because he gets the lead again in leaves. That's a battle on leaves in this match, and now he can steal all the fours from thwol score pile, and cdrake has enough ones in his score pile to yeah to exploit medicine till the
Ah,
last card.
does thwol still have navigation?
He scored a four now, so he may still have
So
navigation,
he may. Oh, this will be very hard for thwol now.
well, I wonder if he's going to use the reformation to get, but he doesn't have leaves in the purple pile. Hmm.
Uh, he could use reformation to get a splay, and cdrake cannot follow.
But what's the gain from display?
But yeah, that wouldn't help though. Huh.
And
Hmm.
experimentation.
Experimentation has been deployed.
Okay, so we're going for the fifth one.
Ah, now
Physics.
he's gonna go for advancing ages.
Yeah, I think that's also because C Drake has already 25 points, so it's just a matter of time now
Yeah, so that is.
to get Epoch
And he
4
can get
L5.
more points very quickly. Perhaps. Well, even if he advances, yeah. So thwol's only option I can think of is to advance as rapidly as possible into future tech
That would,
until he gets.
yeah, that would also be my strategy. Although it's a bit of a desperate strategy if you think of that, because like especially with physics, you don't really know, like you're jumping forward in ages, but you don't really have controls on what you melt.
But yeah, I mean, the only hope he could have is that he gets atomic theory or something, right? Because
Yeah,
he can't score with medicine because it'll still be stolen from him.
yeah, that's a good point. Now we have compass.
Ah, optics. He's going for scoring, and he got the points.
Yeah, and another use of optics is immediately a four melded for Drake, and even if it's a bad one, so colonialism, let's say, then it's only transfer a one to thwol score pile.
1 point, yeah, yeah. It's a great. It's great to use optics when you have a bunch of ones because the risk is low.
But actually, the fourth one could have been colonialism, and Drake, I think he feared that. So instead of covering optics with colonialism, decided to use
Ah,
pottery to draw it and score other 2 points because so now he has 31 points. That means that he can easily, like as soon as he gets to epoch 6, he can score it and potentially winning this tournament. That's
but he went down in leaves, right?
sorry.
Let me see. Yeah, cdrake went down by one leaf
Yes, because I think Andy went up by
of
one crown
compass.
because that's compass that covered the clothing.
So potentially thwol could get statistics, although
Hmm. And
this.
interestingly enough, thwol got use physics and gets scanning, metric system, and emancipation. Um, now,
Perhaps none of these will be too useful right now.
not very useful, but physics is always a gamble. I've seen matches where physics is really unforgiving, and you keep discarding cards, and matches where physics allows you to draw the whole deck of six. But now thwol is at epoch 6, although emancipation canning can be stolen using compass, and emancipation allows cdrake to draw a 6, so they are not really the best cards
Yeah.
right now. And metric system,
I guess he could
wow,
meld metric system. Yeah.
but metric system being
Oh,
the only green card is now not very useful. That's not very.
but he could use agriculture, right, and start scoring sevens. No, but medicine would. Well, medicine can't
And
be.
medicine,
Hmm.
you wouldn't see that
Oh, Reformation.
information. So we are going to,
Wait, we'll use Reformation.
uh, and it's let's see if Sidrake
I'm
is
very
not sharing
confused. Oh, to meld metric system.
and starts playing the cards. I guess that now
Start saying,
for
yeah.
Teachwall the advantage on resources is crucial.
But he's not going to get any advantage with that split,
No, but
right?
that's true. That's true. But I don't think that the cards weren't really useful and can potentially be stolen because Sidrake has still um,
Oh, construct.
Sidrake has
Well,
still
no,
a card, a third epoch card that could be machinery,
yeah, machinery. Oh, yeah, he's afraid of machinery still.
and that although
That would end the game if he stole machinery.
yeah, and now yes,
Oh,
optics, and there you go,
this is bad news for
THO,
Thwol,
yes, and optics. You see, epoch
because Steam
5
Engine will.
is more likely to get a good card, a card with a crown, and now we see other three cards.
Wow, physics effective again.
Yes, that doesn't happen every day. And Teachwell got vaccination, industrialization, and democracy. Democracy is a very strong card, but and now medicine is covered, so Teachwell can fully exploit that.
Yeah, but he still can't use like the ideal would be if he could get vaccination out, right?
But that would mean losing a leaf because vaccination is only
You know what? He could use metric system to display
that would be very good.
physics
Yes,
and agriculture. Yeah, blue and yellow.
yeah, yeah,
Cedric doesn't have any cards that can display. Well, unless he uses Coda Los. This will be very interesting now.
yes.
If I was Cedric, I would use Steam Engine to burn through the fives, even if Goal can share.
Even better if Teachwell can share, right? Because
Yeah, because he can burn through. I mean, he could go through four cards.
5 because he's also drawing one.
No, five. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, no, he could go through six card. Or no,
four
if
cards.
he did it twice, he would go through six cards, right?
Uh,
Because he would share and draw a card each
well, he
time.
will draw and tack 2 4. That would be two fives in this case. But he will share
Hmm.
this with TH wall. That means
With
four
four,
cards plus
four
one
cards
drawn
plus one.
because
Yeah,
of the sharing. So that means basically one use of Steam Engine, and we are already at the seventh epoch.
yeah. Oh, so he could just do it twice and get a card six and essentially win in the next round. Uh,
Yeah, but is
this
this
is not good for Cool.
no that's a very tough position for him to be.
Yeah. Hmm.
I wonder if now is considering vaccination or if he has some other strategies.
But vaccination will still take time to get the leaf advantage.
Yeah, you need to have vaccination metric system, and then you need to use vaccination twice. That means hoping that it doesn't get covered by someone by a yellow card from epoch 7, which is also quite disappointing when you need to use vaccination multiple times, and after the first one, like you get rid of maybe 1 or 2 points in the opponent's score pile, and then suddenly you get refrigeration. Um,
Yes.
but that's an option, and honestly, I cannot think of any other option. Democracy.
Oh, he's got democracy. He's scoring.
Yes, and that means
But
ah,
let's think this out. He just needs to get to 30 points, but let's see. 16 plus 13.
it's 29.
I think that's still 29, yeah. Uh,
We
oh no, machinery. Uh, well, this will be even faster than steam engine.
oh yeah,
Uh,
oh yeah. But can THWOL get at least number 5 before cdrake? But he needs 12 points now. I don't see how. You can use gunpowder, but then there will be steam engine, which is not changing that much.
yeah,
But let's say democracy is 6 point, gunpowder would be 3 plus 5 points. 8 and 8
yeah.
is 16. 16 is still 29. Hmm.
I don't know a way he can get out of this. This is a hard position.
I think that cdrake just won the final. I don't want to jinx it for them, but the
um, yeah.
situation,
Unless,
yeah.
yeah, that seems. It's very hard to come back when someone scores very quickly.
And now cdrake even has vaccination and the leaf advantage. So that would usually vaccination is a card that allows you to at least remove points from the opponent, but not in this case. Uh, and I wonder what is the fourth epoch card that THWOL got from cdrake, but I don't think there is any card that allows THWOL to steal cards from the hand of cdrake. That would be like if THWOL had a
Uh,
similar machinery or a card like that, maybe can still do
yeah, I think
something.
only machinery and construction let you steal early game.
But yeah, cdrake just core construction, by the way, so
Ah,
I scored using machinery. That's a very bad situation
right.
for THL, but conversely, it's a very good situation for cdrake that I think is sitting.
Yes, cdrake must feel confident right now.
Yes,
Hey, how do you feel about resignations in a game? I mean, I know you can't in a tournament,
in a tournament you
but
cannot.
like in a
Um,
yeah,
so playing other games, mostly video games. Usually, when you see that the situation like this, when you believe you cannot recover, you simply surrender and say GG.
right.
But to be honest, in a game like this that doesn't take much time, you cannot really drag it forever. I think it's you can also take the defeat and see it in real time, like without having to resignate. I I do not have any strong
Oh,
feelings.
he's moving.
Yeah, now
It's as we predicted. Scorio's 29 points. And this should be the concluding
GG.
match.
Well played.
GG.
GG. Well played to everyone. We can look at the statistics and then we can try to um, talk with the players.
Yeah, we can invite them on. That
Okay,
would be good.
thinking time is a bit biased because they were waiting for this game, so it looks like the thwol was thinking for 46 hours straight, but they were actually waiting for today to play the game. Um, thwol drawn much more than cdrake. That's because cdrake had pottery that allowed him to draw and score points. But anyway, let's conclude here for the match, and then we will connect again for talking with the players. Bye.